What's up, guys? This is the Ranting Raven, and I'm going to bring you a Dragon Ball Super topic. This being one thing that's been on my mind for a long time, the Future Trunks arc. Remember that ending? Remember the ending that was so controversial that people bitched, moaned, and complained about, but then some people accepted it because they understood it? Well, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that and why I think it's not an ass pull like people are making it out to be. Now, work with me here, there's a lot to look at. I actually seen the episode a few times, and I've recently looked at it again, got some screen captures, paid attention to what they were saying, and the positions of the actual characters. First off, it's pretty obvious that Super Saiyan Blue Vegito was really damn strong. At first, you see him and Zamasu just going back and forth, literally just exchanging blows. But what I've noticed the most about this is Vegito hit a lot of fucking heavy ass hits on Zamasu. And as anybody knows Dragon Ball Z, when a character gets hit with a fucking punch, it seems that manages to get more of a reaction instead of blast sometimes. Now, I've mostly remembered this from the Goku vs. Frieza fight, where his physical blows when he got the chance actually got a reaction out of Frieza, even when he was a Super Saiyan, though the Kamehameha was either just smacked away or it didn't really faze him too much. So during this whole fight sequence, which I thought was pretty cool, you can see Vegito hit Zamasu so fucking hard, you just see like the steam and smoke coming from his face. If that isn't enough to heavily damage or weaken somebody, then one has to be fucking crazy to just go against that. It's clear at this point he was getting a little weaker, as Vegito was actually really fast with the punches, landing many hits towards the end before the actual punch. And confirmed by Gowasu, the fact that Zamasu was immortal and Black was not played a key factor into this. They obviously pointed out that he wasn't healing, and it was even said that this could actually be the only chance that they have for victory. And to even go further beyond with how much shit that Zamasu took, when Vegito hit him with the Spirit Sword, you can see the look on his face that it actually hurt him a little bit. Now, I can tell the difference between somebody who is shocked and somebody who is feeling a little pain. Vegito even makes a joke about this himself. He asks him if he's actually hurt by that, and he thought that he was immortal. Then right after the fusion, Trunks comes in and he battles Zamasu for a bit. A weakened Zamasu, I might add, who had just fought Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Keep that in mind. It seems like he was backed in a corner a bit until he started to glow. Now, again, level with me. He was in his Super Saiyan Rage form. I would have easily agreed with anybody this being an ass pull if he was still in Super Saiyan 2. He wasn't. There's a reason why they gave him in this form, and there's a reason why he used it, and there's a reason why this attack went through and is what it exactly is. So you see the energy starting to form up in a Spirit Bomb / Genki Dama fashion. But the look on his face pretty much states that he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Is this the look of a person who learned something? A guy who looks really fucking shocked? I think not. He basically used what he had, even still struggling, when he was slightly pushed back. So he goes and he slashes him, and Zamasu still heals, but you can see he's freaking out a little bit. And Trunks becomes one with this new attack. And I find this perfectly fine because it's positive energy. It's not really harmful to him now since it's around the people who he has a connection with. I think there was a stronger message to this actual episode. So now, using his new Spirit Sword, he's able to stab through Zamasu and cut upwards, which makes him fucking go nuts and explode, and he scatters all over the sky, all that energy shit. Now, again, Zamasu is already weakened. He got his ass kicked by Vegito. Now Trunks has the energy of everybody else around him, so he's fighting a weaker Zamasu. I'm trying to heavily emphasize this the most. And people were seriously acting like Zamasu couldn't be cut. Fucking Frieza could be cut by a destructo disc from Krillin on Planet Namek when Krillin was far weaker than this guy. He could have actually killed him. Hell, even Yajirobe had a chance to kill a weakened Vegeta. Instead of just slashing him where his armor was at, he could have just chopped his head off. And to think, even a weakened Vegeta still should be stronger than a Yajirobe who never really trained. So what really makes the most sense here? At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that I believe that Future Trunks' Super Saiyan transformation had an ability that allows him to draw energy from others around him, mostly when it comes to an emotional connection kind of sense. Kind of like Super Saiyan God Goku's transformation. Remember when Beerus stabbed the shit out of him and we thought he was out for the count? He falls down in the water, starts talking about how excited he is, how powerful Beerus is, but his form heals him. Now, a lot of people will say, well, Rage isn't a God transformation. We still don't know what the fuck that is yet. All we know is it has a similar key as far as appearance when it comes to the Super Saiyan God forms. Hell, even Vegeta could have taught him something. We got a little picture of him and Trunks training in the manga. We see them fighting in the anime too. They could have possibly trained off screen. Yeah, it would have made more sense if they brought it up, but sometimes I notice that when they're rushing this kind of thing, they let people figure it out. So they throw in obvious hints that some people do miss, and I see it a lot. When I'm like watching different videos, I'm in the comment sections and I'm looking and I'm seeing a lot of people missed very, very key things that are really, really obvious. And I felt this was one of those obvious things. One of the key themes in this arc was hope. We've known this about Future Trunks so long ago with the Android Saga and when we learned about what happened to him. This has been hope, the hope of everybody around him, his new transformation, him getting the power to fight for himself, Vegito and him working together, or you could say Goku and Vegeta and him working together to try to take this monster down. Now, here's the thing. He just destroyed Zamasu's physical body. That's pretty much it. He still came back and fucked everybody. He killed and slaughtered everybody within that world, and the Omni King just finished the job. So, as far as him killing Zamasu, he didn't. He really didn't. So I still don't see the anger and hatred towards this episode. I felt like it was done well. And if we ever do see him again, I highly doubt he'll ever use this attack. I mean, look at Super Saiyan God Goku. His healing thing was never spoken of again. Once Super Saiyan Blue came in, never existed. Well, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. That's what I got from the episode. That's how I interpret it. That's what it looked like to me when I looked through every single bit of the video and then thought back to how Dragon Ball Z handled their things back then. I mean, you can agree, you can disagree. That's your thing. But I can definitely say one thing that is a fact. Trunks did not learn the Genki Dama. Pictures prove it. The words prove it. He didn't learn it. So people, please stop saying that. This has been the Ranting Raven with a Dragon Ball Super topic, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.